Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera on the video where we're going to be recapping what happened during the community live stream earlier today, where we're going to be talking about a good amount of things. I am also going to be including a clip that I was talking about with the first two slides that we are about to go over for those who may still be confused on a few things or curious about some of the things that we're going to be covering in the first two slides of this recap video. So I will put a timestamp in the description or a pinned comment to this video, but that clip will be at the end of this video in case you are wanting to know with some of the changes that is going to be happening to Global Opera Omnia. So if you want to check that out, or if you want to just go through the recap and then you listen to the clip afterwards from the stream, you are more than welcome to do so, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. And with that being said, though, of course, if you guys do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for future content, and let's go ahead and begin. So the first thing is going to be the quality of life / feature updates part 1. Now this is going to begin on March 22nd after maintenance. So the first thing that they actually brought early to Global is the skip tickets. Now, I am a big fan of these skip tickets because with my busy schedule, this helps me out in clearing up co-op that I don't have time to do. Just things in general. You know, for me being a busy guy, the skip tickets now on the Global side is going to help me out greatly. But the skip tickets, they are used to obtain quest rewards from certain quests without playing the quest. But this does require that the quests have been completed normally once. So after you complete the quest and you have skip tickets, you're going to notice the image that you see right here. If we zoom into it, you're going to notice this little black icon with the two white arrows pointing to the right. And you also have the same indication on the quest icon. That right there lets you know that you have already completed the quest and you are able to use your skip tickets for that specific quest. Now, if you are wanting, and this also applies to co-op, by the way. So if you're wanting to use it on co-op, it will be using the bells because technically you are, quote unquote, hosting that specific lobby. So if you're going to be doing more than the 5 bells that we get, you're going to have to use the gems, which, you know, it's kind of like what you normally do if you want to refresh your bells. But you can use skip tickets on co-op events as well. So these can be used multiple times at a time. It can be obtained from campaign rewards and Moogle Pass, so standard / upgrade / premium. Now the premium basically is whenever you purchase premium, they also on top of like the MOG tokens that you get whenever you buy premium MOG Pass, they also give you some skip tickets as well. The next thing is going to be the event-specific multi-draw tickets. Now, these are the tickets. If you have been keeping up with my J People videos, you'll notice that I use these tickets first before I start throwing in tickets or gems or whatever it is that I'm doing on the banner. So with these specific multi-draw tickets, they are used to perform a multi-draw on a specific draw banner. So take example, these tickets are first going to be dropping for the 6 warrior quest that's going to be coming up whenever Vivi gets his F1 and his BT. So whenever you complete these specific quests, basically you cannot use those tickets on the Vivi banner. Those tickets are going to be indicated, or they're going to be marked with a Roman numeral for the event that is going to be happening. So take example, the Vivi event. For you completing the missions to get those tickets will be used on the following banner unless otherwise stated in the mission rewards where you are able to complete said tickets. So take for example, let's talk about one requirement, right? The Entercross intersecting words that dropped in JP. So long as you finish up to Lufenia and you finish the last scene for that story quest, then you are able to get yourself one of those tickets. If you beat the Shinryu fight with the featured character, then you are able to get another one of those tickets. And I forget what the third one is, but in general though, as long as you like fully complete everything, you are able to use the boosted character, the one specific boosted character for that event. Then you'll be able to get at most 3 of these multi-draw tickets. And now this specific part right here, I do believe I did mention in that clip, which again will be at the end of this video. So these tickets are indicated by Roman numeral corresponding to the event number, and this does grant G tokens. So just think of these tickets as of like they were gem multi draws. Like that's pretty much what it is, and it'll count towards the G token mark. These can be obtained from mission rewards from clearing missions in the preceding event, and they are typically 3 per event. The next thing is going to be a Final Fantasy Anniversary status badge. Now, this is a global first thing. So basically, you log in on the JP release date anniversaries for certain Final Fantasy titles for a commemorative status badge, which is pretty cool. So it is available for 3 days, along with an experience boost for its character. So the first one that's going to be dropping for global will be for Final Fantasy VI, and the badge will be dropping on April the 2nd. So make sure to log in so that way you can get yourself a free badge. The next thing is going to be the Lufenia and Shinryu co-ops. So the Lufenia difficulty co-ops will be included for events with co-op, but there will be certain events where we will have Shinryu difficulty co-ops, which will be added for certain events. So it's not always going to be on every single event. Next up, for part 2 of the quality of life updates slash feature updates, the BT slash event release related. So each event will introduce a new BT to be featured only on that event's draws. The new BT characters will be boosted in the following event. The BT realization materials rewarded from missions slash etc. will be increased, which is also going to be part of that clip at the end of this video. Events may be spaced out more slightly. So what Joshua said during the stream is they are going to start off with about 5 days between each new event start. But they may be spacing it out a little bit more, probably, or more than likely, it's going to be similar to how JP does it, where we get 1 event per week. But as of right now, they are going to start off with 5 days. And this will be, like I said, this could potentially change later down the line, and more than likely we'll probably get like an in-game note or something letting us know about this. The next thing is going to be quest related. So quests that would normally release with separate normal and hard quests, story, lost chapters, intersecting wills, heretic quests, etc., will no longer have normal mode quests. Does not apply to the current release quest. Now, some of you guys may be asking me, well, what about the gems that we get whenever we do normal quests? Will we still be getting them? Yes, we will. All they're doing is just basically condensing everything so that way that's pretty much it. Like all they're doing is just condensing stuff, making things a little bit more cleaner. But you will still get the whatever rewards that you would normally get if you were to do the normal version of said story, lost chapter, intersecting world, so on and so forth. So like nothing has changed in terms of rewards. You will still get everything that you normally would get. The next thing is going to be with the pity count, the pity rate adjustment. So basically, as you can see right here, the pity count for the weapons and everything that you can normally use your G tokens to get, they will be decreasing by 100 G tokens. So for example, the BT pity rate, it used to be 500, it's going to be changing to 400. When it comes to the book, previously it was at 400, now it's going down to 300. And you can see the pattern that everything is pretty much just dropping 100 G tokens. Now, I do not think that this will apply to the banners that are currently out on global right now, but I could be wrong on that. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But I would not get your hopes up just in case if it does not change. But if it does change, hey, cool. That is awesome. The next thing is going to be the World of Illusions related. So the Lufenia quest in the World of Illusions Spiritus can now be farmed for illusion points, which is awesome. So that's pretty much everything that is covered with the quality of life slash feature updates. And again, check out that clip at the end of this video so that way I can mention a few other things as well. Next up is going to be the Spring Festival, starting on March 23rd up until April 23rd. So there will be 9 free multi-draws on select banners. There will be a special daily login bonus, 1 skip ticket per day, up to a total of 16. So make sure you log in. Additional Premium Mog Pass rewards. So if you do purchase Premium Mog Pass, the Premium Mission rewards will include 1 extra event-specific multi-draw ticket, which is these tickets that we talked about earlier in this video. So, which is pretty cool. Now, this is something that does not always happen. I do want to mention that in this video. This is not something permanent. They will do this from time to time. It's been a hot minute actually since they've done it in JP, but don't quote me on that. But I know JP, they have done it a few times. So for global, for the spring anniversary, it looks like they're going to be doing it for some of the banners that are dropping during this time. But this is not a permanent thing. This is just kind of like, you know, to give premium Mark Pass players some additional rewards. And they'll be doing it from like time to time or whenever it is that they are wanting to do it. There will be some returning stickers with a new sticker debuts in later co-op. And of course, there will be chuckable panel missions, 2x Psycho Quest rewards and character appearance, and triple effect support item sales. Next up is the 6 Warrior Quest Area 4, which drops on March 23rd. With this, Vivi is going to be getting his BT and his FR weapon. Tifa is also going to be featured on the other banner, and she shall be getting her Force Echo. There will be a free multi-draw on both of these two banners. Of course, we do have the limited time Gem Plus costume bundles for both characters. Again, Tifa will be getting her FR boards, and then when it comes to FR boards and rework, Vivi shall be receiving all of that. There is a part of the 6 Warrior Quest Area 4. There will be a spring campaign for premium Mark Pass rewards. So anybody who purchases premium Mark Pass, you will have the opportunity to get an additional ticket for the event-specific multi-draw ticket. So 4 tickets technically instead of 3. There will be a token challenge, Tornado, which does include a Lufenia co-op, and there will be limited time Gem Plus Weapon Gloss bundles. And for those who are curious as to whether or not you should pull, I will be making my pull planning video, and it will be released at some point during this week or this weekend, whenever it is I want to schedule it. So for those who are curious. Next up is going to be the World of Illusion Spirits' Bahamut, which will be dropping on March the 30th. So with that, Serah is going to be getting her FR and her BT weapon. And then on the other banner, we do have Shalada's BT. Now, both of these two characters, their FRs are going to be, of course, featured on both banners. There will be free multi-draws on both banners. And then when it comes to FR boards and a rework, Shalada and Serah shall be receiving that. There will be limited time Gem Plus Weapon Gloss bundles. There will be limited time Gem Plus costume bundles. There will be a Spiritus boost up until April the 13th. Earn more Spiritus points using featured characters. And once again, the Spring Campaign Premium Mark Pass rewards, there will be an opportunity to get an additional multi-draw ticket. Next up is the April Fools and Spring Festival Quest. So we do not know what is going to be happening with this mysterious event. Joshua said that it was an event, but I do believe that he may have mentioned an FR, but I do not believe that it's going to be anything like Global First or anything like that. My guess is that it could potentially be Squall's FR, but again, take that with a grain of salt because we do not know. I mean, before Joshua starts putting hints here and there and like the tips icon or tips section of the game, maybe mentioning some teasers or something like that, or whatever it is that he wants to do. Or maybe he's actually going to keep it a secret. I don't know. But yeah, we'll find out on April the 1st and see what the heck is this mysterious event or FR or whatever it's going to be. The other thing is going to be this other event, whatever. You can solo quest up to Shinryu and question mark. There will be co-op quests up to Lufenia. There will be a new sticker from the co-op token exchange. There will be a new FR featured on the triple FR double BT draw banner with free first multi-draws. So we're going to have to wait and see what the heck this could be. Afterwards, we have the Intersecting Worlds for Mog, which will be dropping on April the 11th. With this, Michael Jackson is going to be getting his BT and his FR, and then Kane is going to be featured on the other banner as well. Both FRs will be on both banners. There will be a free multi-draw on both banners. And then when it comes to FR boards and a rework, Mog shall be receiving all of that. So I'm sorry, Kane is not going to be getting force boards or any of that sorts, which sucks because Kane definitely deserves it. Afterwards, there will be limited time missions up until April the 25th. There will be that spring campaign premium Mugo Pass rewards for premium Mark Pass players to get that additional ticket. And then when it comes to the token challenge, there will be, which is called Blizzard. It does include Shinryu co-ops. And then finally, we have the Lost Chapters for Rubicante. Now, some of you guys may be asking, why is it called Lost Chapters when his event never dropped initially? Well, that's another change that they are doing on the JP side, because now they are not releasing the events and then later down the line they're going to release the Lost Chapters. Now, every time that we get a brand new character, their event is going to be considered as a Lost Chapter. So, yes, Rubicante's Lost Chapter is going to be dropping on the 17th, with the brand new character being himself, who is going to be getting his BTN as FR. We do have Yuna's BT featured on the other banner. Rubicante's FR and Yuna's FR shall be featured on both banners. There shall be a free multi-draw on both of those banners, and then the token challenge, gentlemen, shall include Lufenia co-op, and that is about it. The next community live stream shall be happening on April the 17th, which is still kind of like in the middle of the month, but not really. And then Joshua stated that afterwards it should go back to the end of the month community live stream. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the video, guys. Again, that clip will be at the end of this video, so you can check that out, and hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below with all of the changes that is going to be happening. What are you going to be pulling on? Unless you want to wait for my pool planning video, then you can do that as well. So anyways, enjoy the clip. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys. The next thing that some players are probably going to be curious about is how they're going to distribute the materials, because of the fact that every character from here on out is going to be getting a BT and an FR. So there are many different events that tends to release throughout each week. Sometimes these events will offer you the opportunity to be able to get burst tokens, ultimate ingots, and pages. And a lot of the times they give you either an ingot short from being able to max out a BT character, to actually giving you all of the mats that you need. So that would mean like 2 ingots and a book to be able to max out a BT weapon. So let's take example of this right here. I have not done this one, so this will give you a good example, right? So this right here is just like a grind fest that you have to do with co-op, and you grind everything that you need, and you get all the rewards. So take a look at the rewards here for this specific event, which was what do you call it? Anacro's Intersecting Worlds event. For the co-op part of it, you're gonna see we are able to get 10 burst tokens. When you look at the pages, we're able to get 20 pages. When you take a look at the ingots, we're able to get, not ingots, but the nuggets. We're able to get 40 nuggets. So that is 2 ingots. So easily right there, just grinding co-op, you can max out a BT character. But remember, this is not going to be the exact same rewards on every single banner or for every single event. It varies depending on which event that it is. Sometimes, like I mentioned a minute ago, sometimes it'll be 1 ingot less. But you'll still be getting a page and an ingot. Sometimes there's no burst tokens on it. It just depends on like what type of event is going on. Sometimes this specific co-op doesn't release for the event. Normally what happens is that they release a solo grind fest, which is this right here. And so sometimes you will get some gems, you'll get some nuggets, and you'll get some burst pages. But sometimes they will change it so that now you get only tickets and that's it. So that's why I'm saying is, and I'm gonna clip this and I'm gonna upload to my YouTube, so that way people know what's going on. But basically, like every event in terms of rewards, it's gonna be different. Sometimes it'll be better than the other, but it's still gonna be enough where you should technically be able to BT plus at least 2 to 3 out of the 4 or 5, depending on how many weeks is in a month, that gets released per month. Now, if you're over here like trying to like BT plus every single character, then yeah, you're going to run into a bit of a shortage. So that's why you have to try to, especially for global players, because this is going to help out global players as well. With global, with global having foresight and everything, like you guys can plan out your pools. You guys can plan out which characters you want to BT plus, max out, whatever it is that you want to do. So like there will be certain BT characters, and in my opinion, I don't really feel like you would have to like technically BT plus them, especially if you are on a budget when it comes to resources. So yeah, there will be characters that you want to max out, like Rubicante, what do you call it? What's her name? Quina. How the hell you say her name? Let's see here. I don't know. Anna Crow that just came out with a BT. You know, it's just like stuff like that. So it's for global players especially, I do feel like it's not going to be hard to be able to manage what type of what characters you want to BT plus, what characters you want to max out FR, so on and so forth. The Spiritus rewards, they are still the same. The Transcendence rewards, I do believe that they are the same thing, so that has not changed at all. And if you're curious about what this specific event offers, for this one right here, this is a solo thing, so you basically have to grind the quest a certain amount of times to get the maximum points of 80,000, which you just use boosted characters. That's pretty much it. It's not hard to do, and it's up to Lufenia level. So as you can see here, we get a good amount of rewards for the amount that you actually grind. And again, I'm repeating myself a lot, but I need people to understand that like this is going to be different for every single event. So like, take example for this one, this event right here, it took me maybe, depending on like how built your characters are, your boosted characters, it took me between like maybe 30 minutes to like an hour. You know, it just depends on like how loaded your account is. So as you can see here, this is all the rewards that I got, including gems. I do believe for this one specifically, we got like 2,000 gems, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we got 2,000 gems on top of getting some BT nuggies. We got the pages, we got the Stadia points, which is nice, of course, for like the new stickers and whatnot. So on and so forth. So as you can see, the resources that they do drop for JP players, and it's going to be the same for global players as well. It is definitely plentiful, but again, if you are going to literally be BT plusing every single character that drops, and then you're gonna get upset about the fact that you are unable to because you feel like they're not giving you enough resources, that's a you thing. That is not the game thing. So, and I'm just being 100% like honest with you. That's really what it is at the end of the day. It's like 1000% you right there. So yeah. When it comes to like the resources change, again, I do feel like they do give out a good amount of resources to JP players, and I feel like it's going to be the same for global. It might feel like it is a bit of a slow start at the beginning because of the fact that they're going to be changing events to a weekly basis instead of like a every like 3 or 4 days thing. But in general, though, like I do feel like it is more than enough for what they are going to be supplying players with, and the amount and the BT characters that we are pretty much going to be getting from here on out.